Crisis in Milwaukee. Giannis is fed up with the Milwaukee Bucks' inability to compete. And now Giannis wants to be traded to the Knicks. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. This episode is presented by FanDuel. We have a goal of trying to reach 40,000 subscribers, and we could really use your support. If you enjoy daily Knicks content, please hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get started. Giannis wants to be traded to New York. Giannis is not happy in Milwaukee. They're losing. They're not competing. Giannis has had enough. He's grown frustrated with the Milwaukee Bucks and their inability to compete. Shout out to NBA Insider with ESPN, Shams Charania, and Evan Cederdy, an NBA Insider with Forbes, for giving us this following information. According to them, Giannis Antetokounmpo has grown fed up with the Milwaukee Bucks' inability to compete with their current roster. According to Shams, the inevitable writing is on the wall for Giannis requesting a trade is now due to Milwaukee's disappointing start to the season. And this frustration has now led to this shocking update. Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to be traded to New York. Shout out to NBA Insider Jake Fisher for giving us this following information. And big shout out to Full Court Pass on the app X for breaking down this information for us. According to them, Giannis Antetokounmpo desires to be traded to the Knicks above all the rest in the event that he actually does fully ask out someday. Let me repeat that again. When Giannis Antetokounmpo inevitably, eventually asks for a trade out of Milwaukee, he will want to join the New York Knicks above any other team. Now, many people have the question of why. Why New York? Why does he want to join the Knicks above all other teams? Well, shout out to Jake Fisher for giving us more information on this situation. According to Fisher, there's a strong belief league-wide Giannis desires one destination above all the rest if he actually fully asks out someday. New York. I've even heard that the rowdy fan base outside of MSG after playoff victories resonate, given his fondness for basketball and soccer clubs in Europe. Giannis wants New York, and New York wants Giannis. And his reasoning, loving the crowd, loving the fan base, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, look at Knicks fans. We're rowdy. We're loud. We're knowledgeable. We bring that passion. We bring that energy. Win or loss, you are always going to hear us, and we're always going to keep it 100 with everything that we're seeing on the basketball court. Whether we love you or we hate you, we're always going to be real with you. And some people, they kind of like that, but not really. But some other players, they love it. They embrace it. They want to be part of it. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, clearly, he's one of those players. He wants to be in New York. And you guys remember, before the season started, he spoke to the Bucks media, and he was talking about temptations in the offseason. But he didn't elaborate. He didn't really fully explain what he meant by temptations. But thankfully, once again, NBA Insider Jake Fisher explained exactly what Giannis meant by those temptations during the offseason. According to Fisher, after some further calls, I can confirm that the Knicks, as well as playing in Madison Square Garden, were the specific temptation that Giannis himself publicly acknowledged on the Bucks media day as an outcome he pondered during the summer. There has been all this talk about Giannis exploring multiple options. Maybe he'll do that, but Giannis Antetokounmpo has known where he's wanted to play basketball next for a number of years. and it's been New York. Every single time he talks about New York, playing in New York, playing at MSG, the Garden, the energy, the fan base. He always talks positively about New York. He always expresses his love about New York. There was one interview where he said himself, when he plays in New York, when he plays basketball in New York, he plays better. He reaches another level. Imagine that. One of the best players in the NBA admits when he plays in New York, he reaches another level. He can play better. That's the type of player. That's the type of superstar worth trading for. And that's why New York will absolutely trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis loves New York. Even before the trade stuff became a reality, he has loved New York. He has wanted to play New York. You never forget your first love. And outside of Milwaukee, Giannis has always loved New York. So like I said before, the Knicks will absolutely be trading for Giannis. But the question is, when will that trade happen? Well, I can tell you one thing. That trade will not happen this season. The Knicks feel like they can compete for a championship right now. So this season, they're going to do that. And even though Giannis is not happy, he's frustrated, and he's fed up, he is not going to do that to Milwaukee midseason. He is going to stay there for this season, which is likely going to be his final season in Milwaukee. That Giannis trade will happen in the summer of 2026, and the New York Knicks will be the number one team on Giannis's list of teams that he wants to be traded to. You might be asking, why does New York have to wait till the summer to make this trade for Giannis? Well, I already told you earlier, they feel like with this roster they have right now, they can compete for a championship. So they're going to try to do that. But even more than that, you know when you can best identify the weaknesses on your roster? You know when is the best time for New York at this point to make a superstar trade? It's before the season starts. It's during the offseason. And after all of these reports, it's not a matter of if Giannis requests a trade out of Milwaukee. It's when. New York is going to get another superstar on this team to pair right alongside Jalen Brunson. And his name is Giannis Antetokounmpo. There is no doubt about it. All of these reports make that absolutely clear. And the main reason New York will be doing this will be to get an NBA championship. And shout out the channel sponsor FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, for giving us this up-to-date information and these latest odds on who's going to win the NBA Finals this season. And as you can see here, the New York Knicks are still part of this list as one of the favorites to win the Finals this season. And OKC is still on top. They're at plus 130. Then you have the Denver Nuggets. They're at plus 700. Then you have the Knicks. They're at plus 1,000. Then the Rockets at plus 1,000. The Cavaliers at plus 1,400. And then rounding out this list is the Los Angeles Lakers. And they're at plus 1,600. But this is what it's all about. This is why New York will not make a trade for Giannis right now. Because as of right now, even without Giannis, they're one of the favorites to win an NBA championship. They're going to ride out this season with the roster that they have. I'm not saying they won't make a trade at the deadline. They will, but it will not be a trade for a superstar. It will not be a trade to that magnitude. That trade will happen this offseason. And I don't know about you guys, but as a Knicks fan, I could not be happier right now. We are competing for a championship right now, this season. One of the best players in the NBA actively, openly is stating he wants to come here. He wants to play with the Knicks. He wants to join New York. And even after this season, no matter what happens, we know a superstar wants to join this team. And the Knicks, without a doubt, will make that trade happen as soon as they can. The only thing they're waiting on is Giannis requesting a trade out of Milwaukee. A few years ago, that seemed impossible. But now, today, that is exactly what's on the table. Do not question Leon Rose and this Knicks front office. That move, it will get done. But Leon Rose will make sure it happens exactly when it needs to happen. Trust in Leon Rose. And if you do that, good things will happen for the Knicks. And clearly, trusting in Leon Rose has gotten New York to become a championship caliber team. Trusting in Leon Rose has led the Knicks to have one of their best home records in decades. And trusting Leon Rose has a superstar, one of the best players in the league, wanting to join this team. I think trusting Leon Rose is the best course of action moving forward for this team. But what about you guys? What do you think about this bombshell report that Giannis Antetokounmpo desires to be traded to the Knicks above all other teams? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.